This is bizarre. I smell meat.
I smell beef jerky.
Okay, thank you.
And that's what's left in your mouth.
I smell a little dog food.
And that's what's left in your mouth. Yeah. I don't want to say dog food.
Wow. I'm blown away. Let me come back.
In it.
This does not want to make me get to the next category.
It doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
I don't taste meat or jerky.
Or dog food. And that's what's left in your mouth. Hi everyone.
I'm Janet.
I'm Jason.
We're Gumbo Mud.
We're here
For dark beer.
and today we have Tombstone Imperial Stout with
Coffee.
So we love Imperial Stouts and we love them with coffee. So hopefully this is good. So this is from Tombstone Brewery out of Tombstone, Arizona. Imagine that. Yeah.
Okay, so Tombstone Brewing Company partnered with Presta Coffee, and they are out of Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, which is great. And so Tombstone, it's like, obviously, historic Western town, Tombstone. It's a small little brewery, casually laid back. They only have, small tap list. So they're fairly new, but I can't wait to try it. Tombstone's such a great historical place and very touristy. So I would think that they would start brewing more and more really good beers because it's such a popular place to visit and go. So
I have not been there in person, but I did see on their website that they try to release 6 new beers every month, which I think is pretty cool.
That's a lot, yeah.
Like you're going to keep people coming back, and you're eventually going to, hopefully find something you like. So,
right, exactly. Because distribution right now is basically in Arizona. And I picked this up when I was in Arizona visiting a friend. So they have it all over Arizona and also maybe a couple places in DC, Washington, DC. But besides that, at this point we're doing the video, that's their distribution. But I'm sure if they're starting to brew 6 beers a month or even half that, that their distribution will get better. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
according again to the can and their website, the flavors for this beer are coffee, dark chocolate, caramel, malty, berry, and floral flavors. So that's quite a concoction.
That's kind of a lot, you know, because I don't really like coffee with floral. So we'll see.
Unless your floral's in a vase next to your coffee.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So can't wait to try this beer. I haven't heard of Presta Coffee, but hopefully it's good, and let's give it a try. So
do it. Woo! All right, and you guys, as Jason cracks this Tombstone for us, it's a 10.5% alcohol by volume.
Right, which we like that 10.
Yeah, that's
that 10%.
Thank you.
ABV. It does pour kind of light for a 10%. Yeah.
It definitely does. No initial aromas upon him opening and pouring.
Yeah. What is your first reaction to the appearance?
It's again, I'm expecting something darker for a 10.5%.
Yeah.
The head is light caramel,
light cream color,
light tan, and it not even one finger. It's already dissipating.
Yeah, the carbonation isn't much on it. Lacing's not bad. It's not what we expect for a 10.5% stout. So, but the lacing's not bad. Not a lot of carbonation. So that'll be interesting because we're not big fans of nitro. Nitro always tends to taste a little flat to us. So we do like a little bit of carbonation to keep that the flatness from seeping in
definitely.
as you drink it. So what would you get for appearance?
For appearance, I'm going to go with a 4.
4?
Yeah, I would think more along the lines of a almost. This is more equivalent to a 6%er for me.
Yeah, it's not like a 10.5% stout.
No,
right?
it's definitely. It's a darker brown, but I wouldn't cross into black category.
Right.
And like I said, the head is pretty much non-existent already.
Right.
Carbonation looks a little
A little off, yeah. Yeah, I would give it a 3. I think it's just middle of the road. It's not bad, but I don't think it's great. So anything that's kind of not negative, but not really positive, I always like just give it a middle of the road 3. So like you said, the head wasn't much. The carbonation seems to dissipate a lot, and also the lacing. So I'll give it a 3. It's in the middle of the road for its appearance. I almost want to give it a little less because it's a 10.5% stout, and it does not look like that. But as far as appearance, I'll give it a 3. So what do you think about aroma?
Let's see.
When we cracked the can, nothing. Couldn't smell anything.
Wow.
What are you getting? Is the fruit coming out? Is a floral coming out?
No, this is bizarre. I smell meat. I smell meat.
I smell beef jerky.
Okay, thank you.
Is that what it is? Like a little hint of beef jerky?
I smell meat, and I smell, this is really bad. I'm sorry, Tombstone. I smell a little dog food.
Oh my God.
Like when you feed your dog and you get that whiff of, wow.
Wow, that's not good.
Wow. I'm blown away.
I guess I could understand it. I'm sure it's like the floral
Let me come back.
in it that's giving it that kind of, I almost have to agree.
Wow.
And you have to wonder if that's in the canning process for it to have that aroma.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's like a beef jerky kind of. Yeah. I don't want to say dog food. That's bad, but it kind of is. Yeah, I think that's kind of what you call it. It's not good. The aroma. I don't get coffee at all. Well, maybe just a tiny bit of bitter coffee.
Yeah. There's something besides.
Yeah, there's something that's not
dog
quite
food.
Balanced in it or something. And I would kind of say it's got to be something with the floral because I don't drink many stouts that have floral descriptions in them. So what would you give? What would you give the aroma, Janet?
I'm going with a 1.
Yeah.
This is a 1 for me.
Yeah, I would have to too. This is a 1.
This does not want to make me get to the next category of taste.
Yeah. It's just off. It could be a lot of things, whether it's the brewing process, how long ago this was brewed,
exactly,
the canning process, but yeah, the aroma is just off. It doesn't taste. It doesn't smell coffee at all.
Doesn't smell inviting, or it doesn't smell like anything.
No.
Describe
the carbonation, the head's still kind of there. Though.
And you got a little more than me.
And you have a little lacing. The lacing's sticking to the glass.
Yeah.
So we both give it a 1 as far as aroma. It does not smell enticing at all.
No.
So let's give it a taste. You never know. We've had aromas that haven't smelt that good, and then you taste and it was great. So
me first?
I'll go first.
Thank you.
Heavy on the carbonation, surprisingly.
Yeah, that is surprising.
It's very carbonated. It's not much coffee. Well, the coffee is a bitter coffee. Yeah, it doesn't taste as bad as it smells. It doesn't. It's just bitter. It's a bitter beer. And I know a lot of people like espresso, which is bitter.
Yeah.
So that part of the coffee I get. It's just, there's no sweetness to it at all. It's just bitter. That's what I get. What do you get? It's just a bitter kind of, and if you like bitter coffee, you probably like it. A lot of carbonation, but it's bitter, right?
Okay.
It's almost like an espresso, not a double espresso, but like a light espresso that I've had before. It's just a kind of a bitter espresso taste. It's better than the aroma.
Thankfully, the taste is a step up from the aroma.
Yes.
Actually, a few steps up. It's I do taste the floral berry undertones,
which I think throws it off a little bit.
It's super slight, but I do taste that.
Yeah.
You do get a little coffee. I don't taste meat or jerky.
Or dog food.
I don't taste any.
Not that you've ever tasted dog food, but you smell dog
right.
food. Yeah.
So like I don't the meat or the jerky
the
stuff
jerky
is
not
gone.
in the taste.
No,
Right, it's not
out
in
the
the taste.
window. But
Which almost wants me to say that maybe it was in the canning process or something is why it had that aroma.
Yeah.
Because the taste, it's not bad. It's not
bad.
a full body for 10%. Once again, this is almost like a 6% beer to me. It just has that bitter coffee taste, what we like the sweet coffee taste.
Right.
Right? Is that what you're getting?
yeah, I don't taste
Yeah.
anything sweet. It's bitter, and maybe it's a bitter chocolate. Like a baking chocolate's always bitter
Maybe,
until
yeah.
you add the sugar to sweeten it.
Right.
But everything is bitter.
Yeah, it's a bitter beer, which a lot of people do like, and a lot of people like the heavy espresso coffee for that bitterness. They don't add any sugars or anything like that,
Yeah,
or
they
cream.
like it straight up.
They like it straight up and bitter. So, as far as taste, what would you give this?
It's not for me.
Yeah.
I would give it a 2.5
Okay.
on the taste.
Yeah.
Again, it is much better than the Aroma, but it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of beer.
Yeah, I gave it a 3, middle of the road, because as bad as the Aroma was, the taste is it's a coffee. It's not the kind of coffee I like, because I like sweeter coffee if I'm going to drink coffee. It does taste like I've had espresso before, which I don't like, but it's bitter.
Yeah.
And so this tastes like a light espresso. So it is an Imperial coffee stout. It's just very light.
Yeah.
And so I give it a 3, middle of the road. It's not great, but it's not bad. So I give it a 3.
Okay.
So what about texture?
Texture, I'm kind of middle of the road again with it. It's it's not too light. It's not too heavy.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's consistent with
Right.
a 10.5, but
Yeah. This one's easy for me. I go for a 2, because at a 10.5, this tastes like a 6 to me. It's not. It doesn't have much body to it at all for me. It's pretty watery and light.
yeah.
What about you?
I'm gonna give it a 3 on
give it a 3?
texture. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just very
Yeah.
kind of nondescript and middle of the road, and
For a 10.5,
I know.
I expect a lot more.
Yeah.
And so my expectations for 10.5, this is not even close. So that's why I give it a 2, because it's a watered down kind of almost brown ale instead of a stout. So yeah, I give it a 2.
Okay.
And what about the finish?
on to the finish. It leaves me with just kind of that bitter
Yes.
taste that we talked
It's
about
the
all
exact
throughout.
taste, right.
Yeah, that taste that's just left in your mouth. It doesn't make me want another.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. It's not horrible either. I don't want you guys to think
Yeah.
like this is horrible. It's just not. It's just not for me.
Exactly.
Again, if you're an espresso drinker
Yeah.
or you don't sweeten teas
Yes.
much, or anything of that nature,
Yeah.
this may be for you. But I'm going to go with a 2.5 on the finish.
I think I'm going to go with a 3 because it basically is exactly how it tastes. The finish is that little bitterness. It finishes clean. It finishes clean bitter.
Yeah.
So it's not it doesn't leave a bad residue in your mouth or anything like that to me. It's just that bitter coffee taste that slowly dissipates, and that's what's left in your mouth. So as far as that, it equals the taste. So that's why I just gave it a 3, because how it tastes is how it finishes. It doesn't finish with anything weird or anything like it's just that little bitterness, and it kind of dissipates.
Right.
That's how it finishes. So if you like it, I think you'll like the finish.
Yeah,
Right?
and I'm noticing we both, what we rated for taste, we both rated the same for finish.
Yeah.
Because it's just very, it's
Yeah.
consistent that way.
Yeah.
That the taste is what you're left with, and
Yeah.
if you like it, then you do, and if
Right.
you don't,
Yeah, it's not a bad beer at all. I don't have much of a bitter palate. I don't like bitterness that much. And this isn't a heavy bitter. And I can drink this. It's not bad. It's just not what I like. And especially a 10.5% coffee stout that we've had before. So I think people will like this that don't like sweetened teas, like you said, or
Yes.
sweetened coffees.
Right.
I think they'll like it. As long as you get past the aroma. The aroma was it was not good. And like I said, that could be the canning process. That could be a lot of things maybe. But as far as the taste, it's a nice coffee I would say, porter or brown ale. I don't think it's a 10.5 stout. So I think they might be a little off of that. So so if you decide to get this beer, just realize it's going to taste more like a 7, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a 7 ABV instead of a 10.5. So yeah. So
yeah, one final comment. My last sip, I started to taste like smoky, like something smoky, and that's probably going back to the meat, like smoked meat, or I think jerky is probably smoked, or I know it's dehydrated, but
yeah, it could be a really good beer for steaks and things like that that you cook, and especially if you like the little bit of bitterness to it. Yeah, it does have that little smoky taste, which a lot of stouts do have. So yeah. So what is a total? What are overall total?
Okay, you guys, my overall rating for Tombstone Imperial Stout with coffee is a 2.6.
Yeah, and I have a 2.4. So Gumbo Mud review is a 2.5. It's not our favorite beer. It's not the kind of beer we actually like, especially a 10.5% Imperial Stout. But if you like bitterness, if you like that kind of espresso coffee flavors, I think you would like this beer. And it is on the lighter side. It's not, to me, a true 10.5. It's more like a 7%.
Yeah.
So it's lighter. So if you are not into the heavy beers or the heavy stouts and you do like that bitter coffee flavor, I think you'd really like this beer.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's one of those beers that certain people that don't like too sweet would love. So yeah, that's our rating at 2.5 for Tombstone Imperial Stout with coffee. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
If you like, click the like button. Click subscribe. We have a lot of more dark beer reviews coming your way. So thank you. And
Only dark beer.
Only. Gumbo Mud signing out.
Bye.
See you next time.
See you guys. Bye.